Hello folks, I hope that you are having just a great day today. Today we're going to be taking a look at another short story in this collection, Bone to His Bone by E.G. Swain. E.G. Swain was a clergyman who also did some writing on the side, mainly in the genre of horror. He wrote a few collections. He was writing during the pulp era. And Bone to His Bone is actually a very interesting story. I like it a lot. So we're taking a look at this. Now, it's in my collection here. It's about 8 pages long. It's one of the longer pages. It's one of the longer stories that I've read in this collection. And it's to E.G. Swain's credit. I think he does a good job with it. So I'm going to be giving it an 8 out of 10. I think it's a solid short story. It's set in a vicarage in England, and our main character is a vicar who lived hundreds of years ago, and we're going to find out a lot about him and his death and his bequeathal of his things to the vicarage. And then we're going to follow up with some other vicars that we're going to follow along with the history of the vicarage, and then to a modern day vicar, which is like, a long time ago, because obviously the modern day vicar is going to be our main point of view character for the rest of the story. I do like it. I think it's very well done. It's a very strong story. E.G. Buehler does a really good job with the details in this one. It really fleshes it out nicely. I'll link you to this in the comments below. I'll also see if I can link you to the things below too. You can tell that the writer knew a lot about what he was doing, and that when I did some research and found out afterwards, after I read the short story, that he was a clergy member too. Over in the UK, it made a lot of sense because you could definitely see that he was writing with well-told eyes. The story goes into a nice place. You definitely can see where it's going. It's definitely very evocative, and I give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's very strong and very well done. So I'll link you to also his Wikipedia page in case you want to check it out. Again, I'll try to find it for you. Stories in the pulp era are oftentimes available for free online. It just depends whether or not somebody will be out there. It took me about 8 minutes, about 10 or 12 minutes for me to actually read it. So I'm not going to take too much of your time because that would be a little bit insulting. But I do want to bring it to your attention. I'll try to find it online. If it's not available online, I'll just link you to the collection. I'll also link you to his Wikipedia page so you can do a little bit of research on him, follow up on him, and see if you like him, and do some more research on E.G. Buehler, a popular horror writer during the pulp era. He actually was writing, he published books. He published a book in 1912, which is a collection of his short stories, for example. So he's a pretty cool guy. But there you are. I'll go ahead and leave you to it. Have you read this or anything else by the author? I would be more than happy to engage you with it further in the comments below. What did you think of it? Or my take on it? Or if there's something in there, like the ending, you'd like to discuss in more detail, I'd be happy to do it in the comments, because I try to keep my reviews below free. If you enjoyed this video, please feel encouraged to hit that subscribe button, because there's going to be a lot more of these to follow in fantasy, science fiction, and in horror. And finally, hey, I just want to thank you for taking some time out of your day and watching and investing in my video. We all have so many things that are happening in our lives, right? And we're being pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I really appreciate it. So thanks again, and have a great day.